Oh, hi, and welcome back to Purposeful Woman podcast. And I hope your week was amazing. Today we have Jackie Kossoff. She's actually Russian, she told me, but she was born here in America. And she is a marketing strategist and Facebook ads expert who help businesses of all sizes generate profit through conversion driven digital marketing strategies. Her expertise has generated record profit for a wide range of clients, from bootstrapped startups to established businesses valued at 800 millions of dollars. When she is not working, she's probably reading, writing, watching history documentaries, or traveling to historic sites in Europe. We will talk about this more. Hi, and welcome, Jackie.
Hi, Victoria. I'm so excited to be here.
I am excited to know what the historic sites in Europe means, but I'm excited just to hear your story. How did you got into digital space? And I love Facebook ads. So how did you start doing that?
Yeah, so my journey started back when I was still in my 9 to 5 back in 2017. And I was really looking to make a change in my career. So I had been at the same job for a while and I was really looking for, that next step. And long story short, I ended up discovering entrepreneurship and sort of decided that was the path for me and I was going to go full steam ahead. I had recently experienced a personal tragedy. One of my closest friends from high school had taken his own life. And so it was really this time where I decided, you know what, like if I want to live my life, I have to go do that. I have to go do that now. And so becoming an entrepreneur was kind of the answer that I that I felt most called to. And so that's kind of how things started in a nutshell. I don't know if I've ever summarized it that succinctly before, but yeah, that's what happened. And then I first started off just kind of offering general marketing services. And after a while, it sort of just became apparent that, a lot of my clients were coming to me for Facebook ads. I was getting referrals for Facebook ads. And so I was like, you know what, like this is a really great opportunity. And Facebook ads, like they're just so amazing. They can help you and your business grow in so many different ways. And so I was like, you know what, like this is how I want to where I want to take my business. And so that's what I decided to do. And so I've pretty much been focused solely on Facebook ads and email funnels because they kind of go together for the last like 3 years or so. So yeah.
That sounds interesting. Love it. So what does the Europe sites means? I love it. Historical sites in Europe.
Yeah, so I love European history. And so when I'm traveling, I'm not necessarily going to, kind of the big tourist destinations. Like, of course, I've been to like London and Paris and all those things, but I really love going to historic sites where, something that I learned from history. So I've been to different places that, I feel like most people didn't necessarily go to a lot. I've been to like small English villages that like nobody's heard of and just different things like that because there were historic events or people who lived there and it just speaks to me. So, yeah.
Love it. Love it. All right. So let's think about it. What would you do differently if we go back to like with everything that you know right now? We will go back. What would you do differently in your business? What mistakes did you make?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's like,
Mistakes.
do we have 2 hours?
Yeah, exactly. Like, so I think one of the things that I would do differently is I would show up more, especially in the beginning of, my business. And I think a lot of entrepreneurs go through this as well, especially in the online space. We are, constantly comparing ourselves to those who are already out there, right? Like, and we're saying, oh, like, like I'm just starting, like I can't possibly have my content look as like, shiny and beautiful as hers, right? So I let a lot of comparison keep me small and I wasn't getting out there. I wasn't like, putting content out there as much as they should have. And then I was thinking like, why am I not growing? Like, why am I not, like getting as many new clients? And so really I would have said, just even if it's messy, even if it's like even if you don't feel qualified yet, whatever story you're telling yourself, just go out there, start sharing content, like just meeting, like you need to get visible in order for people to find you. And I know that, it's easier said than done, because I remember like I heard about visibility all the time during those like 2 years essentially that I wasn't really getting that visible. But I think it's just kind of like this exercise in just building your comfort around getting out there, putting out content, being visible. And yeah, it might be messy in the beginning and maybe you won't get much traction for a few months, but after a while, like once you practice, practice makes perfect, right? So you just have to practice and then it'll all get easier, and you won't even think twice about kind of like, posting something on Instagram or Facebook or whatever that looks like for you.
Cool. I love it. So what advice would you give our audience in your expert field? Let's say Facebook ads.
Yeah, so for Facebook ads, I think that a lot of people overcomplicate Facebook ads. I mean, at the core, it's really just about getting your message in front of your audience. That's really all it's about. And so, I am very much a believer in creating a Facebook ad strategy that supports your business. So I know that there are some other ad strategists out there who will share these templates or formulas or different ways that you can, use Facebook ads. And I'm more of, okay, show me your business, show me your offer, and then let's create a Facebook ad strategy around that. So I would just encourage those of you who are ready to invest in Facebook ads, that you want to scale your business, the growth that Facebook ads is going to be able to bring you is the way to go. I would just encourage you to find a Facebook ad strategist who will support you in your business and create a strategy around your offer and not the other way around.
I love it. Perfect. I do Facebook ads, and I feel it's the best thing to actually test it out. Even if you don't have a set offer yet, you can do so many steps to actually find that offer. And yeah, I agree. Facebook ads, it's a great way. While you were sharing this, I thought to myself, okay, just imagine when there were no Facebook, there were only big advertisers. Like with a small business, you cannot really grow. You really can't grow more than locally and slowly in the state, in the country, when it takes like years, like dozens of years. Where Facebook ads, you can put your message out there to the other part of the world, in Singapore, let's say, and from LA, and your business will be there. It's amazing. It's incredible. I feel like it's such a good tool, and when not everybody's utilizing it. Okay. And the last question that I always ask on this podcast is, filling the blank for me, please. If you really knew me, you will know that I am blank.
Let's see, I would say, I feel like history lover is what comes to me first, but I feel like I share that in my bio, so like everybody would already know that. Yeah. I don't know, that's just like what came to mind first.
Okay, great. Then you are history lover. That's you. You cannot take, you to different you. Okay. Well, I would love for you to share where our audience can find you. And I know you have a free gift for us today.
Yes. So I think the best place to connect with me would be on Instagram. So my handle is Jackie Kossoff _LA. And my free gift, which you can also find from the link in my Instagram bio, is my Build Your First Email Funnel cheat sheet. And so that is going to help those of you who maybe haven't built an email funnel, maybe you have, and you just felt it was way too complicated, because there's a lot of people in the online space overcomplicating email funnels. And so this cheat sheet will really just help you narrow down exactly what your email funnel should be about, how to structure it, and then you can go and essentially just create it. So I've had people tell me that after filling out my cheat sheet, they drafted their first email funnel in an afternoon. So
Awesome.
I know that it's super valuable, and I'm really excited to share it.
Super cool. Super cool. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming over. Thank you so much for listening or watching this episode. And I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget, as always, to rate, subscribe, review, make a like, whenever you're listening or watching it. All right. Bye and have an awesome weekend. And if you love this episode and you would love to see more of that, click the subscribe button to Purposeful Woman Podcast. And don't forget to text us to stay in tune with the Purposeful community for awesome tricks by texting to number +1 401 399 4105. And we will link descriptions in the episode to all of that we mentioned today. Amplify turn your one day to day one with a purposeful day.